This tutorial is for first grade, Module 4, Lesson 14. In this lesson, we're going to use quick tens and ones to solve these two-digit addition problems. The first problem is 18 plus 1, and you can see in the picture here we have one stick, so that represents our quick 10, and then we have 8 dots. That represents 18 in all. So we have our 110 and our 8 dots for 18, and then we added 1 to that, and that's represented by this X. So you can see that we still have 110, but now we have 9 ones. 18 plus 1 then is 19. In the next problem, I started with 18 again. I have my 10 represented by my quick 10, and then I had my 8 ones. This time I added 2 to that. When I do that, it fills up my 10. So now I actually have 2 10s. So we'll show that in the place value chart. I now have 2 10s and 0 ones. So 18 plus 2 equals 20. Here's another example. This time I have 18 and I've added 5 to it. So I started with my quick 10 and the 8 ones. When I add my 5, I start by adding 2 out of the 5, and that gave me my second group of 10. Then I had to add 3 more since 2 plus 3 is 5. So these X's represent the 5 that I added. Now to fill in our place value chart, you can see that we have 2 10s and 3 ones. So 18 plus 5 equals 23. Next I have 29 plus 1, so let's start by drawing the 29. So we'll draw a quick 10 for 1 10, another quick 10 for 2 10s. Now I need 9 ones. So I'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have to add 1 to that. So when I add my 1, that gives me another group of 10. In all now I have 3 10s and 0 ones. So 29 plus 1 equals 30. And we have a couple more examples here. Now I'm going to add 29 plus 3. I'll start by drawing my 2 quick 10s for the 20. And again, I'll draw 9 ones for the 9. This time I'm going to draw 3 ones to show that I'm adding on to the 29. So 1 would give me another group of 10, and then I need to add 2 more to give me a total of 3 that I'm adding on. So now this time we see that we have 3 10s and 2 ones for a total of 32. 29 plus 3 is 32. Over here we're starting with 29 again, so I'll draw my 2 10s and my 9 ones. And now I'm going to add in 6. So I'll add 1 to that group. Now I have another 10, and then 5 more. So that gives me 3 10s in all, and then 5 ones. So 29 plus 6 equals 35. In this last section, I'm going to think about making 10s when I add numbers, and I'm going to use number bonds to help me. For example, the first problem is 25 plus 4. If I'm at 25, I know I need 5 more to make another 10. Well, I'm not adding on 5 more. So we'll just break the 25 into a group of 20 and 5. That way I can think of adding my ones. 5 plus 4 is 9, and I still have 2 10s, or 20. So 25 plus 4 is 29. Going across, I'm adding 25 plus 6. Well, we said we needed 5 more to make another 10. I have more than that, so I'm going to break apart my 6 instead. I'm going to show the 5 more that I needed to make another 10, and then 1 extra. So I can look at 25 and 5 as being 30, and then 1 more gives me 31. Down here I have 34, and I'm adding 4 to it. Well, if I'm at 34, I would need 6 more to make a 10. I'm only adding 4. So I'll break apart the 34 as 30 and 4. I'll add 4 plus 4 to get 8 for my ones, and then I have 3 tens, or 30, for a total of 38. Going across, I'm adding 34 plus 8. Well, we said we needed 6 more to make a 10. I have more than that. So I'll break apart that 8 to show the 6 that I need to make the 10, and then 2 more. So I can combine the 34 and the 6 to make 40, and then add 2 more to get a total of 42. So when we add these two-digit numbers, we can think of making tens and how we can break apart the numbers to show how many tens we have and how many ones left over.